Welcome to 5 Minutes with Marty. Yes, that weekly podcast that I still do, and not a lot of people really know that I still do it. But anyway, welcome to 5 Minutes with Marty. You know, it's that 5-minute podcast show where I talk all things motorsports, but we only have 5 minutes to discuss how things are going. We're moving 5 Minutes with Marty to Thursdays because, as you guys do know, I do host a show now on Wednesdays on Rock Sports Network called RSN Trackside with my buddy Kelvin, where we're talking all things motorsports there for about 60 minutes or so. We'll talk things 5 minutes. First off, I'm doing much better, by the way. Still got the bandage on my head, obviously, from my health scare this past Saturday, but should be all gone, though, by next week and stuff like that. We got a lot of things to talk for, so 5 minutes on the clock starting right now. So I think the biggest story everyone knows right now, Ryan Newman, he has been officially treated and released from Halifax Medical Center on Wednesday following his scary and dramatic last lap crash in the Daytona 500. We're not going to show the replay, obviously, because number one, it is very graphic for children, and number two, it's all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. But Ryan Newman was leading on the final lap, got turned off of the front bumper of Ryan Blaney on a badly timed push, and Newman got turned, hit the outside safer barrier, and when he hit the wall, car got light, and it sent the car upside down, and then he took a big shot onto the driver's side while on his lid from Corey LaJoie. Car did another full 360 flip, and then skidded on its roof in a shower of sparks, fire from leaking fluids. I don't know if it was fuel or oil. Most likely it was fuel. But Ryan Newman cut out of the car, taken to Halifax Medical Center for further evaluation. The original statement was his injuries were serious but non-life-threatening. The next day we heard he was awake and alert. And then yesterday we saw the picture posted through Chrissy Newman and Roush Fenway of him standing with his two girls and then walking out of the hospital, treated and released, and also met up with Martin Truex Jr. and girlfriend Sherry. But this is just unbelievable to see. Ryan Newman is one tough nut to crack. How he's up and how he left the hospital like that just shows it's just a huge testament to the NASCAR safety. Safer barriers, Hans devices, I think it's the 5-point seatbelt harnesses, the steel roll cage, the foam, everything that's been implemented since 2001 when we lost Dale Earnhardt really helped out and saved Ryan Newman's life. Even the Newman bar, which Ryan Newman wanted after a series of flips that he's had throughout his entire, near 20-year NASCAR Cup racing career. So it's really good to see Ryan Newman out of the hospital, and we hope we get to see him back on track as soon as possible, wishing him the best in the rest of his recovery. We did hear as well who would be replacing him for this weekend's race at Las Vegas, and that's Ross Chastain. He'll be driving the number 6. He's got permission from Colleague Racing, Chevy, and Chip Ganassi to drive the Ford Mustang and fill in for Ryan Newman while Newman is on medical leave. And we also did get some new, it's not really official just yet. This is in the NASCAR Truck Series, though. But Greg Biffle conferred with Steve Carnes, who is a regular Twitter NASCAR celebrity, you could say the least there. He talked with Greg Biffle if he would be running any truck races this season, and he said he'd be running 2. The 2 races he'll be running, Charlotte and at Texas. Not too sure if it's the first Texas or the second Texas race. I believe it is the second Texas race, since that's the time when, you know, there will be no Cup drivers. That's when they're with the IndyCar series, when IndyCar is hosting their race at the Texas Motor Speedway, and it's likely as well that he will be driving for KBM once again. So good to see the Biff back in more races in the Truck Series. Anyway, we got 90 seconds to go. We did get some more news as well, this time in the IndyCar series. This does have to do with Texas, but James Hinchcliffe, remember he got released? Well, not really released, but remember he got left out of a ride after McLaren joined forces with Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports to become Arrow McLaren SP, and they hired Oliver Askew and Pato O'Ward to drive the cars. Hinch is still a part of the team, like a driver ambassador, to say the least. But anyway, his schedule has been confirmed. He'll be racing with Andretti Autosport in the number 29 for 3 races. It'll be the Indy GP, the Indy 500, and the Texas Indy 600. Good to see Hinch, probably the most popular driver in the IndyCar series, back in some rides this season. And now another question we kind of have is, where does this put Stephen Wilson? Remember, it's been usually in the even years that he's raced in the Indy 500. I would love to see Stephen race in the Indy 500 once again, but after how he did in 2018, where he came very close to winning but had to pit with only a few laps to go, and that gave the win to Will Power. 20 seconds to go. I think we've really talked about everything at the moment. I'm sorry if my face has been like over drawn out because of the light. Something's going on with my light today. But anyway, that does it for 5 minutes with Marty, even though we got 5 seconds left. Time is about to go off right now. Snowcross is happening this weekend as well. I'll talk about it again as well in a future video on the details there, and how you can interact with me there. So, talk to you guys all in the next video. I'm Marty. This has been 5 minutes with Marty. See you all on the next video. Until then, peace out.